in H-Town. The beard was ready. KD, the same, and early from deep. Houston goes up 6. Gordon.
Ooh, this one is deep.
Harden. How about Gordon?
Man, this is crazy.
This step back. I mean, I think everybody in the West seen too much of that. Man.
These are contested threes.
Man.
He's a step back.
And a foul. Rockets made 11 threes in the first half. Lead was 12 at the break with help from Austin Rivers, who hits a 3 of his own. They're not done. You mentioned Tough D, Coach.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, we didn't get a replay of that because we might have had to send it out to the audience. Draymond got run over by a truck you didn't see there. 16 for KD in the corner. Cutting it down, and Durant.
No, this is tough.
Oh, man. Pull up 3. How about Steph? 4 of 14 from 3, Coach. Here's one of them.
That back.
Lead 6. Not going anywhere. How about the Euro step? Oh, man.
Hey.
And that's Clay. I mean, we're talking about Clay and Draymond in a lot of these are 2 terrific defenders. Here's Curry to the rack. Nice. And 1. Or didn't get a foul on that one. Cut it down to 8. PJ Tucker, we talked about it, Pat. This is what he did all night. They got it from him, right? Eric Gordon. Pella didn't do much, but supporting cast was there. And then Kevin Durant said, hey, we're not done.
Ooh, get to your spot.
Steph, second try, better. 110-108, lead 2. Down to 11 seconds to go. James Harden at the line trying to ice the game. First free throw is good. The lead is 3, and it stays at 3. Warriors take a timeout on the inbound. What did you see here, Coach?
Well, it's a great look at the basket. You can't draw it up any better than that. And then to get another opportunity right after from your 2 best shooters. Tough.
Pretty much everything that you could ask for. Mike D'Antoni said he didn't want to tell you what he was thinking when they got the looks. I can guarantee you he was thinking, thankfully they didn't make them. Another big night for Kevin Durant. Not enough, though, in the Game 4 loss. Here's KD afterwards at the podium.
Kevin, were you as surprised as maybe 18,000 other people you missed that last shot?
No, I missed shots before.
Yeah. And what do you feel like y'all need to correct before Wednesday?
Man, you gotta give them credit. They came out and made shots tonight. You know, they made a lot of threes tonight. We were, they beat us in the 3-point. And made 9 more threes than us. I think they're knocking down shots. Both teams are playing extremely hard on the defensive side of the ball. But it comes down to who makes more shots. And I think that's what they did tonight. Well, from the 3-point line.
Kevin, what's the team's general mindset right now, tied going back to Oakland, especially defensively?
I mean, we hit them to 44% shooting. It's hard to guard these guys, but I think we did a solid job of just keeping them in front, playing tough, and, we got out-rebounded again today. Yeah, they had 13 offensive rebounds. I feel like they had a bunch of those late in the game. So we're confident. We're excited for Game 5, just like I'm sure they are. And it's just going to be I don't want to keep talking about, the details. It's just going to be a great basketball game.
You were wearing the sleeve early, and you were kind of grabbing at the elbow at times during the game. What exactly is up with the elbow, and was it bothering you?
I'm good.
Other question, you guys played a lot against Tucker at the center. They basically got nobody out there that's taller than 6'6". What is the challenge of going against that lineup?
I wouldn't say it's a challenge. I think we're doing a solid job, like I said, of making them shoot over us, but we help so much, and they shooting long 3-pointers. Those rebounds are long as well, so the ball's bouncing a little different. So we gotta make sure we hit guys as soon as the ball go. But it's impossible to focus on that every single play as a defender out there because you want to help, you want to be in good position. But I think if we watch film, take away the small, little things as far as the rebounds and long rebounds and everybody coming in and crashing the glass, we'll put ourselves in a better position.
Kevin, you played with Harden for years, and you played against him for years. Is this the best you've seen him be, especially in this situation in the playoffs?
The best?
The most aggressive, the most attacking?
No, I mean, he's been attacking since he was at Artesia High School. Ain't nothing changed but the jersey.
Kevin, with both teams trying to turn up their defense, did the physical nature of this game also turn up tonight?
Yeah, I think both teams, man. I mean, they had us up 17, I think, at one point, and we had a chance to tie the game up at the end. So it's been a back and forth game between both teams, and it's just great basketball out there, man. It's just, as a player, being tied up in the series, the 2-2, you kind of feel a little different, but the way both teams are playing with such aggression and intensity, and it's fun to be out there. So we're looking forward to Game 5.
Kevin, right here. What's your impression of how they've defended the three-point line in this series?
They do a good job. I mean, they're selling out to stop the threes. And I think that's what a lot of teams have been doing with us especially since I've been here, and especially in the playoffs. So I think we still got a lot of them up. 33 of them is a good number to get up. They got up 50, but they breaking records when it comes to shooting threes. So we try not to match them. But we still want to get up our shots and slow down our pace a bit and find an open shot.
Kevin, you guys all have the utmost confidence in Clay. What can you do going into Game 5 or early on Wednesday to get him back in a good rhythm again?
Clay is one of those guys that, man, he still plays extremely hard no matter makes or misses. We obviously would love he would love to knock down more shots, but I think he getting good looks. It's about the quality of shots you get, and I thought he had some great looks tonight, and we're confident that he's gonna knock them in next game.
Kevin, Sally Smith from ESPN. So you missed that three with 8 seconds left, and Steph gets a rebound. What were you thinking as he shot?
We were just excited that we got a good look up at that point, and looked good leaving his hands. That's all you can ask for. And we both would love to make those shots, but I think we got free at the end of the game, down 3. We was able to get a couple wide open looks. And it didn't fall for us, but, you just feel confident that those plays worked.
One last right here, left-hand side, standing up.
Hi, Kevin. Near the end of the game, it was hard to tell, I think, at moments if the ball it was bad luck bouncing out of the reach of somebody like Draymond. But when it comes to rebounding, maybe at the end of the game, is that something that you think you look back and kind of be hard on yourselves for? No, hey, sometimes it's just bad luck.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna look at film, but we can't dwell too much on it. Especially with a game coming up in a few hours, it feels like. But for the most part, we know those were backbreaker plays, especially the long ones where they just bounce over our head to a guy just sitting in the corner. But like I said, they shoot a lot of threes and it's a lot of long rebounds. And so we're going to need everybody coming in from the wings to come in and grab, use athleticism to grab some of these rebounds. Because like I said, they shooting deep threes and it hits the back of the rim or front of the rim really hard, so we got to be prepared for anything.
Draymond, do you think for the most part the Rockets were just more physical than you guys? Were just playing harder than you guys?
Yeah. And we didn't match their physicality until about the last 4 minutes of the game. And it's been that way for about the last 96 minutes of this series. So, we got to correct that. And, yeah, we're still giving ourselves a chance to win, so we correct that, which I think is an easy correction. We'll be in good shape.
Draymond, over to your left in the wing, sort of piggybacking off that question. We've seen a lot of opponents try to be physical with the Warriors over the last few years in the postseason, it doesn't usually work as well as it has for the Rockets these last couple games. How much of it is the way that they're built physically, and how much do you think it's just, the intensity that they bring to that?
I think it's just a mindset. I think we're kind of, we go into a fight thinking it's a fair fight, and it's not. They're doing whatever it takes to win. And not that they're like doing anything dirty or nothing like that, but they're doing whatever it takes to win. And we're just kind of rolling in like, oh yeah, we'll box, and they slamming us. So we got to just change our mindset. And I think if we change our mindset, then we'll be just fine. But we haven't these last two games. And the first two games, I think it was the complete opposite. I think we were taking it to them, and they weren't really responding as far as the physicality went. And so that's the difference in this series. That's why it's 2-2. And I know we'll change that, and it starts with me.
Draymond, too. There you go. When James went up for that shot and he got you with the follow-through, it looked like he got you in the head. What is the
I told y'all before I get fouled on James Harden three-pointers, y'all thought I was lying. People think I should be making shit up.
What was the explanation you got from the officials? Because you talked to him for a while after you got up.
He said we probably missed it, and it's not something that we can review. Somebody give you a response like that, there's not really much else to say. You respect what the officials say, and you move on. That's what I did.
2-1 for Draymond. Logan, left-hand side, standing up.
I saw you looking at the stat sheet and shaking your head. What was the biggest thing you're disappointed about this from the stat sheet?
Second game in a row we've gotten out rebounded. And it's the second game in a row we've limited our turnovers and didn't win the game. And I think if, we even up these rebounds, then we win the games. The turnovers are the reason that we're in the game, but even some of them, we were just rushing and not taking our time. Those two things a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. We come back and play Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah.
Last one, Medina, front row.
Hey, Draymond, what's your sense of the vibe and the mindset of the team, knowing that the series is now tied, but you guys hold home court?
It's not even more so about home court. I think our vibe is just great because everybody's just looking at each other like we know if we just correct the effort things, we're just fine. And so everybody's spirits up. Everyone's feeling good about the opportunity that we have, and we didn't feel this way after Game 4 last year. That's for sure. It was Andre just had went out. And we even spent Game 4 trying to figure out who that fifth guy would be, and so there was just so many questions that need to be answered. Those questions aren't there this year. We know the answer to our problem, and that's pretty exciting because that's my department to lead in, and I know I'll lead in that department and bring it. And if I do, I have no doubt that everyone else will follow and we'll win. So it's exciting for me.
Well, Draymond Green talking about how close the series has been. How tight is 2-2 in the series? The Warriors have 448 points. The Rockets have 447. So it's pretty darn close. Now we head into game number 5, even because the Rockets were able to get some help, not just from the Beard, but his friends, P.J. Tucker, who's styling at the podium with CP3.
For both you guys, when Tuck plays at the 5 and you guys go small around him, do you feel like you guys have kind of found a solution for or an answer to their Hamptons 5 lineup?
Their what?
Draymond at center.
I don't know. We played like that